Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to tell you all about a base that was created on 2b2t with the name of Akibahood. Now you may be asking, what makes this base so special? Why does it deserve a whole video on YouTube when bases get discovered and griefed all of the time? Well, what if I told you that over 100 players had coordinates to Akibahood and that the base stood for over 2 months without getting griefed? Before I tell you all about Akibahood's history, I would like to tell you about the two groups responsible for bringing Akibahood to life. And before I do that, I have to give a huge shout out to the legends that are my YouTube members. They help me make videos like this. If you would like to get your skin and name in a video, be sure to look at the benefits down below. And lastly, if you are watching this video, I assume you are interested in 2b2t, so make sure to subscribe to my 2b2t news channel with the links down below. I am sure most of you have heard about the Infinity Incursion. Before they were disbanded, they were responsible for a large number of spawn projects, such as the lava wall around spawn. Months before the group disbanded, the core members of Infinity Incursion, who are all close friends, had formed an exclusive group known as Bookhood. As the name implies, they collect books and sometimes host community events. The next group I have to tell you about is known as the Japanese Army. This group was founded after a player by the name of CityBoss1 became friends with a few new Japanese players. Eventually, CityBoss1 and one of his new friends, Usada Jinchi, would start their own group known as the Japanese Army. They would go on to build some incredible bases around 2b2t. The group to this day mainly consists of new Japanese players, hence their name. Okay, so now that you know more about Bookhood and the Japanese Army, you're probably wondering what they have to do with Akibahood. Well, as the story goes, Baki would start talking to City in the Infinity Incursion's Discord server, where City was trash talking other members. Baki and City would inevitably become friends, and after some time Baki invited City to the third annually held Halloween base that Bookhood would build, continuing the tradition from the Infinity Incursion. City would then join the base and bring some trusted members from the Japanese Army. They contributed some builds, but unfortunately due to time zones, none or very few of the Japanese Army members were able to attend the minigames and events held at the Spook base. A few months after the Spook base event, Baki and City would decide to collaborate on a new minigames event base where everyone, including the Japanese Army members, could partake in the events. City would choose the name Akibahood, which is short for Akihabara, a famous city in Tokyo known for its entertainment. With this, Akibahood was born, a location was chosen, and the construction began. I was told that a few of the builds were first designed in Creative and then imported over and recreated using Schematica. While a few people may disagree with me, I don't see this as a negative thing. I personally think that planning builds in advance is a good idea. But then again, I'm not a very good builder, so who am I to be speaking on the matter? After members of both Bookhood and the Japanese Army arrived at Akibahood, they slowly began adding close and trusted friends until eventually I was invited. After traveling to the base, I was completely taken aback by the scale and detail of the builds. I have always been a 2b2t nomad. In the past, I would stay away from groups and events and rather travel or build small bases far away from spawn. So actually being at a base like this on 2b2t with members flying around and building was an incredible experience. Some of the standout builds included the main arena / bookshelf with working note block music and a few of the other minigame maps. Apparently 6 complete strangers found the base on accident during its construction, and they were welcomed in as guests and builders. A Minigames event was held just before I was invited to the base. The event was streamed by FostVincent1, a popular 2B2T YouTuber, and during the event, players would partake in pre-made minigames. The event itself was a huge success and it looked like a lot of fun. I think it is so weird to see players playing casual minigames with 2B2T's toxic chat scrolling by. It's a strange contrast. I was invited a week and a half before the second Minigames event would take place, but unfortunately this was not to be. A few days before the event was planned to take place, some griefers showed up and made some pretty poor attempts at griefing the base. City made a video about the current state of 2B2T griefers, which I thought was pretty funny. At the time of Akibahood's downfall, over 100 players had coordinates to the base, and it is suspected that one of these players leaked or shared the cords with griefers. After speaking to the leaders of both groups, I was told that City has stepped down from the Japanese army and that he intends to leave or take a break from 2B2T. He told me that one of his close friends has taken over the Japanese army, but they do not yet have any future plans for the group. While Baki was very careful with what he said. He told me they have some big things planned, and I quote, "It's a very large-scale community project that anyone can interact with. It hasn't been done on this scale before." He then said, "The only thing I can leak is that it is something to do with a massive prize for the winner. I don't know what they have planned, but I'm excited to see what this project is." I have linked the Discord servers down below if anyone is interested in joining them, but please keep in mind that Bookhood is an exclusive group and the only way to become a member is to be invited by another member. Thank you so much for watching to the end of my video. I really appreciate your time. Seeing as you are still here, I assume you enjoyed the video, so please consider leaving a like and maybe even consider subscribing. And don't forget to subscribe to my 2B2T News channel with the links down below. I've also recently made a KiLAB Gaming memberships area on my channel, so be sure to check out the benefits with the join button down below. Quick shout out to all of my members for all of their support. They help me make higher quality content more often. Anyways, it has been your boy KiLAB. Peace in the Middle East.